Hi, and welcome to Intervertebrates. Behind me here, you see a vivarium, and in this vivarium is my Monocentropus balfouri Belinda. And in this video, I'm gonna take her out of this enclosure, clean it, take everything out, redo it, and then put her back. So I don't know what you'd call it, but it's a redecorating vivarium day, I guess. Alright, so let's do this. We're gonna try to get her out of here as gently as possible without any risk to her or myself. Her burrow is down there, also has an entrance here. So I think I'll try to see if I can make her come out here. Well, let's try to get this out of the way first. Nice, deep high. So if everything goes to plan, I'll make her run into there. So you see her there, she's right here. Here is her leg. Of course, she's stressed now. Maybe it would be, well, no, I'm gonna stick with the original plan here and try to get her out. So, again, hopefully Belinda and I will be cooperating for this one. I'm actually gonna cooperate. Well, hello there. That's a dead roach. You can come out too. God, look, you're really dead. Alright, anyway, let's just get some of this out of here. I might use my tweezers actually. Yes. I'm trying to get most of these rocks out without them falling into her burrow. And of course this burrow is composed out of mainly these two rocks, but as many tarantulas do, she has dug it out a bit and yeah, webbed it up nicely too, so that will also be exciting to see, pay attention to on the next vivarium, see how she does. You see her moving around a little bit in here, so I think I might try to see if we can get her going to here rather, because she is obviously moving. See if we can give her a little poke. Of course, this is her safety. She doesn't want to get out of there. This is where she feels the safest. And yeah, I mean, it's like someone trying to force you out of your house. You wouldn't cooperate, probably. So let's see if I can gently prod her out. Let's see. You may see her legs here a little bit. Can't really see much. And just being very gentle with her to see if we can get her out. But yeah, she's not loving it. So I might have to take out this bigger rock. I want to get some of these smaller rocks out of the way first, because again, I don't want too much to collapse on her, because there's a lot of the debris on this one, so I think the chance of this kind of falling onto her, it's not going to be harmful, but again, try to stress her as little as possible. There's some from our old mold. You might have seen some other pieces too. She didn't really take out her molds from this burrow. She kind of just crumpled them up there for the most part. Let's see if we can get this rock out without her freaking out too much. Here you are. Hello there. Hello there, beautiful. Yeah. This sucks. Oh, I'm so sorry. It'll be better, I promise. I'll make you a nice home, okay? Yeah, so it's not in a good spot to. Ooh, I'm a little bit jumpy. You could tell. She's not usually. She hasn't shown much behavior that's like in any form like aggressive or defensive with me, but if there's a time she would do that, it would be now for sure. Let's see if we could another bit. Oh yeah, you're there. There you are. Yeah, you're not happy about this, huh? Yeah, I'm sorry about that, girl. Let's see if we can get her. This would be perfect, actually, if we can get her in here. So, baby, yeah, you're not loving this, huh? Yeah, girl. Yeah, there you see a little defense pose. That's totally understandable. Yeah, I'm so sorry, baby. We'll try to get you out of there. Let's do this, and then we'll come from the other side. So hopefully, so the reason I wanted to put this down is they often want to run and hide into something confined. So this hopefully will be feeling safe, and she runs in there and she gets in there, then she'll feel a bit safer. So even though she has to get out of her original burrow, she can still go get into a small confined space and hopefully feel safer. Let's see if we can prod her out from here. Of course, she backed up into there, so we might have to remove this rock too. I got this little paintbrush here though. I see a lot of people using paintbrushes. I do too. Somehow, I don't know if it's what I'm doing with a paintbrush, but sometimes I feel like they just want to bite it. They just want to bite my paintbrush when I use it, so maybe it's because it's too small. I've used bigger ones too, but this one is small and like nice to get into little small places. So that's kind of why I'm using this. I'm just gonna wiggle around here behind her and see if she moves. She's moving towards the cup a little bit, so let's hope she keep going. Of course, this behavior of her going into a defense pose, or it's also known as threat pose, different words, same thing. She's being defensive, obviously, because I'm destroying her house and trying to get her out of it. It's understandable. If I had a defense pose, I would definitely go into it too. But yeah, she doesn't know what's going on, and I guess like, I mean, to be honest, doing this maybe is more for me than it is for her. But it's also good to kind of get, like, you see there's some food remnants and stuff. Here's things that get hidden in her burrow. It's good to get that out, get it cleaned up, get her a new setup from time to time. This species lives in a fairly dry condition, so it's not usually that bad. If you have a species that live in a more humid environment, you might have to be a little more onto that because of mold and mites and all this other gnarly stuff you don't want. So, no, don't bite it. No. Oh, you're so close. Come on, girl. You there. You go there. Don't attack the paintbrush. No, don't attack the paintbrush. You go into there. Go into that sweet little cup. Yeah, let's see. I really like these tweezers though. Maybe she'll be less happy. A little bit careful about the tweezers though, because if they do bite, of course there's metal or aluminum probably. You don't want them to bite that and break their teeth, because obviously that's not good. Maybe I'll use this side of the paintbrush if that's it. Yeah, you don't have to defend yourself now. You can just go. It's not fine. But I'm doing too. Oops. Didn't mean to cuss there, but so it happened. Yeah, come on, girl. So of course, with this kind of process, I mean, I could do this more, I guess, swiftly, more brutally, but I don't know, I just like to take my time and be calm and let them kind of move out on their own, if ever possible. Sometimes that's not possible, but I try to. Let's see. Yeah, you're going in there. We might have to remove this rock too, but I don't know If I do, she might bolt. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see if she actually hanging from here. We'll turn around. Yeah. Hey. You won't come back here? You won't come back here? Yeah. No, let's talk about it, baby. Hey. Go for it. Let's go, girl. Can't really see much, but I can see one of her legs coming out of there. Hopefully she'll go in the cup and not on top of the cup and on my hand. I'm not super into handling my tarantulas, and there's not really nothing in for them. Here we go. There we go. What a good girl. Yeah, go all the way in there so I can lock you up. Okay. There we go. Gotcha. We got you. Look at how beautiful she is. My gosh. Yeah. She's kind of a picky eater, which you can probably tell. Her abdomen's not very big. I don't know how much you can see from this footage, but yeah. And I would prefer her in here, actually, where I can lock it, because I can't make the lid. This one, we'll see. Or we'll just do this. Alright, first I'm going to put in a false bottom. For this vivarium, I'm just doing gravel, aquarium gravel. And the reason I'm doing this is because when you water the vivarium to increase the humidity, or if you have any plants, and especially for a species that likes it dry, like the Monocentropus balfouri, all the water doesn't get waterlogged in the substrate and actually goes straight down to the bottom. And yeah, just basically false bottom, that's where it comes from. So I guess you get the gist of it. All right, so for this build, I'll probably start off with a little bit of soil, kind of make the bottom. I like for my drier species, I like to put down some soil, some dirt. It's actually a mix. I mixed sand, a little bit of leaves, maybe some sticks, stuff like that, all kinds of things with the soil, also some bark. Because you know, if you go into the wild and try to dig up some dirt, it's not going to be just dirt. So I try to replicate that. And as I was saying with my desert species, I'd like to give them a fairly generous layer of this, the bottom, because it is easier to keep humid than like sand and other stuff. So I give them a little bit of this, so if they are molting or something like that, they can dig down for more humidity. And of course that's also fairly accurate to how it is in the wild, because you know, if you dig further into the ground, even though the soil on top might be dry, it will definitely be more and more humid as you go down. And I mean, that makes sense. Gravity, water, all that good stuff. So another thing to think about when it comes to a tall vivarium, this is a fairly tall vivarium, so you have to think about that a little bit, because you don't want your tarantula to be climbing up in the top, and especially in the beginning when you set it up, they might be running around exploring it for a while before they start settling into where to build their burrow, and you don't want them to fall down and hurt themselves. So it's nice to make sure they have spaces to go and spaces to grab onto, lean onto, so they don't fall down. That's kind of what I'm doing here. It's just building up a little bit of things to lean on. At the same time, trying to make it look cool. I like the tarantula itself to do most of the building when it comes to burrowing. It's still set up places, but you can see here I'm trying to build so this tarantula has some options. So there's some natural formations within the vivarium that makes it natural for them to start burrowing. So that's kind of the idea here. So I think there's I see two places here that would really be good for a natural burrow. See, like right here be one, and if I fill this in a little bit more, maybe, although since this is all the way in the front, she might not be super stoked about living right there. But she can dig all the way underneath this log here. So she does have the option. That would be cool though, if she did that. I could be selfish and try to set that up so I can see her more. But anyway, I still will give Belinda the option to make a burrow back here. And who knows, like sometimes they have their own minds. Sometimes they make, you think for sure they're gonna burrow in one spot. You make it perfect, like in your mind it's perfect for them to burrow. And then you set it up, you put the tarantula in there, and they do a complete 180 and burrow somewhere else. Hopefully this doesn't ruin the flow of the vivarium, but I'm gonna try to get this one in. Ooh, Spanish moss. So this is basically just a little bit of a buffer for the tarantula to climb on. If it decides to climb up top, there's less chances it will fall down. And I'm gonna see if I can manipulate this Spanish moss a little bit so it looks like it belongs, which is, I guess, pretty essential for the vivarium. I mean, people have different styles of the vivariums, and I guess different opinions of how they should be, and that's fair. It's good though. People shouldn't all do it the same. I like that people do their own thing. I do prefer a kind of naturalistic, where it looks naturalistic. At least in my mind, it looks naturalistic. While other people will focus more on just seeing their tarantula, which is totally understandable too. I do like to see my tarantulas too, but I prefer seeing them in a very natural looking environment. So that's kind of my thing. And of course there's some very talented people out there who make amazing vivariums, so if you really want to see some amazing stuff, I would definitely check out Serpa Design if you haven't already. I really enjoy his setups, and definitely inspirational to me, although I know he does it in a little bit different way. I think he plans it out a little bit more, and I have to stay true to myself, and that's just not what I do. But yeah, he definitely has a great eye for a very natural flowing vivarium. So yeah, if you want to really nerd out with some sick ass vivariums and terrariums and aquariums, he's got it all. And yeah, definitely worth it to spend some time watching that. And if you think I sound bored out of my mind, I might. I know my throat's a little bit sore, so I know my voice isn't the greatest today. So sorry about that. But yeah, if I do sound bored, I promise you I'm not. I absolutely love setting up vivariums, and this whole process. So I kind of just live myself. This is the first video I ever done where I actually talk through what I'm doing, and I can set up vivariums for projects like for spiders or for other animals I haven't even gotten yet, for animals I'm planning to get. If you're watching this and you like this, what I'm doing, building and talking about it, please let me know, because I don't know what people like. I've never really thought much about doing this, like talking about building a vivarium. I've definitely done where I build a vivarium and I film it, of course, but then just put music over it and speed it up real quick, and then and then you see the end result. So if this is something you like, it would be good for me to know, because then I can do more. Because again, I do love setting up vivariums, so if you actually want to hear me talk about what I'm doing while I'm doing it, I don't mind doing that either. Well, it's starting to be pretty good in my opinion. Fairly put together. So I think I might call it there. I sometimes go in and do a little bit of little changes here and there after I set it up. But it'll pretty much be like this, I guess. And yeah, next step will be to put Belinda back in there.
thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want, you can check out my Instagram channel, linked in the description. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye!